welcome back or welcome to. So today we have a new album on our hand. I filmed a video this morning where I was reacting to new music. In that video I did listen to one song called Pretty Girls. I believe I've also heard Snow Angel and Talk Too Much, but we're just going to go through the full album. We've got 12 songs. Let's go. I honestly don't really have much else to say. Subscribe down below. You know the drill. So the first song we're going to listen to is called Talk Too Much. Like I say, I have heard it, but I don't really remember it. I don't remember hearing that lyric though. The taste of blood in my mouth. That is a way to start this album. I honestly thought that this album would have like Snow Angel as like an opener. I feel like that is very relatable though. You know, maybe sometimes we do just need to sit with someone and in silence, because I mean there are times where we all feel like that though, where we're just talking and maybe you just feel like you're talking a bit too much, and I think that's where this song is coming from. We have to break up, so I close my eyes while I drive. I'm here again, talking myself. I think I talk too much. That is so cool. You know what? Maybe I haven't heard this song in full yet. Maybe I only heard the chorus, or like the chorus and a bit more, but I don't remember hearing this bit. I actually have no idea what I'm saying. Again, that's very relatable. Like that's literally me in my YouTube videos. Like I try to say things, but like I don't really know what I'm saying, especially when I'm talking about like a song, because I feel like songs speak louder than words can. So she has a bit of like a vibe of like Olivia Rodrigo. Am I thinking of the right person? That does sound like an Olivia Rodrigo song, and I can't think of which one it is. Shut the fuck up! Wow, 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 wow! The song is wild, it's a ride, it's got everything in it, it's so clever. That song goes on a journey. Wow, what a start. I only remember a little bit of that. It's so much better than I remember it. Next is a song called I Hate Boston. Are we going sad now? Also, what I was going to say there was, I don't know a lot about RENEE RAPP, obviously. I don't know her personally or like much about the inspiration behind this album, but from that starting track, Talk Too Much, it gave me a vibe of like, okay, we're starting this new era and we're, you know, gonna not ignore all the red flags like how we have in past relationships. Maybe we've just got out of a toxic relationship that was like the start of a new chapter, and now we're diving into what this toxic relationship or this past experience was. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but ooh. Ow! That song hurts. That song hurts. I felt it. I felt it. I feel like we all have specific things or people who make us hate certain cities. You know when you associate a song with someone, then they hurt you, but you just constantly associate things with someone, and it hurts when they're like not with you in the same way as they were before. I don't know if that made sense, but that's the way I kind of interpret that song. I don't really have a specific city that I can associate with someone as of yet anyway. Next, we have a song called Poison Poison.
person that's behind your back to go and flip the script. You get on my nerves. You could poison. You got another suit to lick. Anything it takes to be down to anybody listening. But bitch, you're making it so hard for me to always be supporting all women. You're so fucking annoying. You could poison. But I might just have to drop it. Run, check your pulses.
Did you hear the sirens in the back? I love. This album is already so much better than her previous EP, and her previous EP is so good. Oh my god, this gives me a Billie Eilish vibe. Ooh, I love it. Wow, 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 wow. She also gives me a bit of a vibe. Maybe it was just that song, but that song gives me a Mae Muller vibe. Just through the like, you're such a bitch, like kind of thing. I can't really explain it in any other way. And like, I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It kind of angers me. We all have someone we can associate that song with. Anyway, moving on to the next song called Gemini Moon. I wonder if this has any association with her other song called Moon. These lyrics are so interesting. I'm on a pendulum. What did she actually say? Something about a driver's seat? I exist on a pendulum. I exist on a pendulum. Swinging high, swinging low. So kind of like, oh right, so it's like a Gemini moon. I am actually a Gemini. I don't really relate to any of the traits that a Gemini has, but I do know that one of the traits that a Gemini is supposed to have is like 2 personalities. So that must be what she... I get it. Driver, I'm the passenger. Hope this doesn't make you insecure. Baby, you're sick of it. It's the prom kid. I bet you're sick of it. Better to you. That is so beautiful and so cleverly written. Hey. Next song is called Snow Angel. Well, I've already heard it, but we're gonna listen to it again. Misery without company. What's misery without company? That's one of those lines you have to say to yourself over and over again. Like, you kind of have to say it to yourself twice. I'll make it through the winter if it kills me. The way that like builds up, it's just beautiful. Oh, does that just go straight into the next song? Again, I still see that as like an opener. That kind of does surprise me a lot. I do really see it as like a tour opener. It would be a cool tour opener. That song is so beautifully like produced. The lyrics are so good. Everything about it is so, oh, you can just feel it. You can just feel it. It's around you and like, you're there with her. It's so like, wow, it's so. Next, we have a song called, no, we're not playing Willow yet. We have a song called So What Now? So What Now? What? If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. What? If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. Love a friend that you're here again. That I live in. Yeah, I know that you say you don't wanna see me again. So what now? I know I love you. You're so small I can take it. How I interpret the song is you kind of aren't as close with someone anymore, but you still kind of see them around, or they still live near you. There's an off chance that you might see them around. And it's kind of that like, we didn't ever really get closure. So what are we supposed to do when we see each other? Like, are we gonna talk to each other? Are we gonna act like nothing happened? It's never gonna be the same relationship that you had with this person. That doesn't mean to say that like the next time you see each other or if you do see each other in the future, you can't kind of speak to each other. Does that make sense? So that's the way I interpret this song. Next, we have a song called The Wedding Song.
For you at every wedding night. You are my one, you set my world on fire. But we must be higher, be higher. Why'd you have to mess it up? You are my one, you set my world on fire. Be higher.
I know there's heaven, but we must be higher. That is incredible. I love the way it builds. It just gets even better the more that you listen. I feel like all her songs do this. It's good at the start, but then it hits a point where it's like, oh no, we're getting even better. So the next song is Pretty Girls. I did react to this in a different video this morning, but I did kind of cut it down a bit because I did want to listen to it again in this video. So I do remember Pretty Girls did have the same vibe in the sense that, you know, it sounds good at the start, but then it builds and then it builds again.
Cause they have a couple drinks of the pretty day, all the pretty girls act like it never happened in another world. All the pretty girls.
It's just such a vibe. The chorus builds, but then it like builds again. Nobody is doing it like RENEE RAPP, I swear. I love the birds. I love. Next, we have a song called Tummy Hurts. Intriguing title.
Maybe I should try religion. I'd never find you in the kitchen. Couldn't even pay rent for 3 months. They'd make beautiful babies and raise them up to be a couple from monsters. Like the mother and the father, yeah, eventually.
Oh wow. I guess what we're saying is we're kind of used to being like feeling this certain way. I guess there's a theme of like toxicity or bad habits in that song. That's how I interpret it. I feel like Renee's voice reminds me of someone, and I don't know who it is, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It gives me a bit of a vibe of someone else. We have 3 songs left, and the next one is called I Wish. Are we slowing down again?
1 years old when I realized I thought we'd always be together. And the person who taught me to breathe, take the last breath right in front of me.
Oh no.
I know too much now. Wish I could still see the world through those eyes. I still see the color. Or do we get the colors? They change. The gray with the blues here to stay. So I wish we could have been there. He said, like this breath now. I know too. Stay a little longer. I'm not ready for you to go. It hasn't even happened. I've been mourning since 10 years old. Stay a little longer. I still see the colors.
Oh wow. I kind of forgot that songs can like, you know, make you feel a certain way and like actually make you cry. So, you know, I wasn't even thinking that any of the songs were gonna break me on this. This one sounds really personal. Renee has this way of like writing about things really beautifully, and she did this with Don't Call My Mom, Don't Tell My Mom. In that song, she talks about things which I've never heard anyone talk about. I feel like in this song, it's so beautifully written. It's not just like when we get old, we, you know, our views on things change. She says it in such a more beautiful way. It's like Taylor Swift level writing. You can't compare it. It's incredible. Next, we have a song called Willow. Don't be sad again, please.
I know it's hard to slow permission to lay underneath you. Not a special occasion, I just had to feel it. Willow, don't cry, don't you?
Why is this song making me want to cry? I mean, who's Willow?
There's a hole in the roof, it makes it easy to swim to the sun.
Ooh, it's such a clever lyric. There's a whole lot of rain, but there's a hole in the roof, so it makes it easier to swim. Oh, that has such a cool vibe to it. Oh, I love. We've made it to the last song, and it's called 23.
It would look good on me, but I just feel weird, and I still can't fly. Everything looks good on paper, nobody thinks they should save her. 365 days later, we should be different by now. Young and careless, my wish is that I cared less. At 23.
Oh wow, there is so much going on already with this.
Oh, they're not designer, but they're overpriced. I paid for with crying.
Oh, this song, let's talk about it. We haven't finished listening, but there's already so much to unpack. Growing up, when we were a kid, we're always constantly thinking, I want to be older. I envision as a 21-year-old, I think that by like 27 or like my later 20s, my life's going to be together. Whatever that even means. Back when I was like 8, I thought that my life would be together when I was like 16. And boy, was I wrong. This is such a beautiful illustration of that. She talks about so much more than just that. Oh, that line. Nobody thinks that they should save her because she's doing fine. We look at other people and think that they have their lives together, when in reality we're all literally living, you know, we all experience the same things, just in different ways. I sometimes think, you know, people my age are, you know, ahead of me in life. They chose a different path, but really everyone has their own life problems no matter what road they take. And I think that line as well, we have this envision that like, or this assumption that by a certain age we'll feel better. But I'm afraid to care less. That is something that no one talks about. That was RENEE's debut album, I believe. That was Snow Angel by RENEE RAPP, and I am in love. This is one of the best albums of the year. I can't fault it. There's not a single bad song on this album. It's so perfectly written. I don't think I have like a specific favourite just yet. What else can I say, to be honest? What else can I say? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you soon.